What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? Back again with another Call of Dragons video. Looks like the game developers are gonna be doing something to the G4 and the G5 archers in the game. They say they are gonna be buffing these heroes, making them stronger. So let's see what they're gonna be doing to them. In today's episode, we're gonna talk about a simple way that the devs can try to fix the archer problem in the game, because I don't think Tenacious Pursuit is really doing anything. Many players are still gonna give up the archer troop type. So if the devs really want to make some changes in the game, they need to do something that's going to affect all the archer troop types and just not the G4 and the G5 heroes. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, leave some comments down below. Let's get right into it. Alright, warriors of Tamaris, another day, another video about marksman problems in Call of Dragons. I don't know if this issue is ever going to end. We have Q&A number 24, and the devs are yet again addressing the marksman problem in Call of Dragons. Why do we keep having marksman problems in the game? Why don't they just find one solution that's just gonna fix everything? In this video, we're gonna check out what the devs had to say, and I'm also gonna give you guys a simple way the devs can try and fix this problem once and for all. So let us see the question number 4 from this Q&A. It says, the effects of the new marksman unit skills are unclear. Marksman units do not seem to have had a noticeable upgrade and seem just as weak as before. What is going on? So what did the devs say? We have recently been looking over the data regarding marksman heroes and legions. After the introduction of the new unit skill Tenacious Pursuit, we observe an overall improvement in battle for marksman legions. However, there are still marked differences between different marksman heroes. G3 marksman heroes display decent performances, but G4 and G5 heroes still require an upgrade. We will be focusing on improving the experience of G4 and G5 marksman heroes. More details will be available shortly. So from the looks of it, the devs have looked at their data and they are saying that the G3 marksman heroes are okay, but the G4 and the G5 marksman heroes are not performing well. I don't think this is gonna fix the problem. Even if they buff the G4 and the G5 marksman heroes, we are still gonna have the same issues on the field, which is the distance between the archers and the mages. The open field is dominated by mages. It doesn't matter if you buff these G4 and G5 marksman heroes, the same problems are still going to be available. To fix this problem, the devs really need to find out a way to close the distance between the mages and the archers in the open field PvP, because mostly the mages are left to fight the archers on the field, and the archers just can't keep up because of their distance. So I don't think this is going to be solving any of the problems. The G3 marksmen are really doing good, but the G4 marksmen are kind of terrible, like nobody uses them. The G5 marksmen are okay, but the problem is the distance. These heroes do not have the time to use their rage skill efficiently, so that is going to be their drawback. As of right now, nobody is really investing in these marksman heroes. Everybody is running away from marksmen. Nobody wants to play marksmen because they are just not viable on the field, especially with all of those mages and the crazy infestation of cavalry on the open field. Things are just looking bad for the marksman troop type. Things are really gonna get worse for these marksman heroes in Call of Dragons in this upcoming season. Last season, we had the long-range warfare and we were able to see some kind of change in merits for the marksmen. But this upcoming season, things are gonna change. Why? Because we're gonna be getting 2 new infantry heroes, which means the open field is going to be infested by infantry hero and lots of blinks. So these marksmen are really not gonna be doing anything. If devs wanna improve it, they need to change the range and give them something good. So that's what's gonna happen next season. A lot of marksman mains are going to be switching to the different troop types in Call of Dragons, because the anniversary event is just right around the corner and many people are going to switch. I myself am going to be switching a lot of my archers to infantry, because next season we're getting more infantry. So things are going to be very, very difficult for archers in the game. In my own opinion, I think there is one way that the devs can really fix this archer problem once and for all. And I have a diagram here on the screen that we're going to talk about. So let's say this is the legion right here, and then this first black line is the range of the melee range. And then the next line is the Elk Rider mid-range. The other one is the Archer mid-range. And the last one is the Mage far range. This is what the game is using as of right now. Let's talk about the cavalry. Cavalry units are melee range, but cavalry are very fast, which means they can close the distance if they want to attack these other unit types. Cavalry have the unyielding rush, which makes them charge towards the enemy and close the distance as fast as possible. So they have the march speed to make up for the distance, which is why the melee cavalry do not have any problem whatsoever. Now let's talk about infantry. Infantry also fight as melee. Infantry also have the berserker charge, which means infantry can use the berserker charge to close the distance if they are to fight the other troop types. So things are looking good. Now let's take a look at the archers in Call of Dragons. And this is the problem right now. Archers do not have the same range as the mages, and their march speed is abysmal. Archers do not have unyielding rush to close the distance when they are fighting the mages. So as soon as they get close, they are all going to be annihilated. Now the devs said they are going to be buffing the G4 and the G5 archers. I don't see how that is going to fix the problem. It's not going to fix anything. We still have so many mages on the field, they have the range. These archers do not have unyielding rush or the berserker charge to close the distance. We have this tenacious pursuit, but it's not enough. I don't think it's going to do much. There is a simple way the devs can really fix this. And we're going to go to the next diagram, which is this one right here. How about the devs just increase the range of the archers just a little bit? They don't need to make it the same as the mages. They just need to improve it just a little bit. They can also do the same thing to the Elk Riders, because Elk Riders are also having a problem. So I think increasing their range by just a tiny bit could make a big difference. So this is the current range of the archers. And then this would be the new range of the archers. Just make it a little bit closer to the mages. It doesn't have to be too close. Just make it close. That way they can step in and step out and just not get annihilated. Step in, step out. They have a little bit of march speed. They don't have unyielding rush. They don't have berserker charge. So I think something like this is going to work. This new archer range would be good. Now let's go back to the game. We already have a system like this. That's just going to make things easy. I think the devs can really fix this issue once and for all. So when we go to the game, we're going to click on one of the archer heroes to see what's up. Okay, we got Syndrion over here. We're going to go to the talents, and we have this talent right here known as the steady shot. This one says reduces the attack range of your Legion's marksman unit by 3, but increases their attack by this amount. Now let's say the devs decided to switch this skill and just goes increases the attack range of your Legion's marksman unit by this amount, but reduces their attack by this amount. This is going to give so many archer players the ability to try out the different archer range and see which one is going to work best for them. You don't really need to change anything with the artifacts, just leave them the way they are. If any player decides to use this range increase for the archers, they just need to know that their artifacts are not going to work as expected, but at least they are going to have some chance to survive. I think something like this is going to fix the problem. Give archers the ability to increase their range all the way to a maximum amount, and that maximum amount should not be the same as the range of the mages. For example, if you put 1 point on that skill steady shot, your range moves here. You put another one, your range goes here. You put another one, your range goes here. You put another point all the way up to 5 points, and you get the maximum new range for the archers. You can adjust the values accordingly. This is going to allow the players to identify which range is going to be good for them depending on their play style. And this is really going to fix the problem. Now, when it comes to cavalry and infantry, these unit types fight in melee style, but they have unyielding rush and they have berserker charge to close the distance. Archers do not have something like that. If the devs want to keep the distance, they might want to try and give archers some kind of unyielding rush for archers, something special for archers, so that they can really close the distance and also get out. So this could be something that could solve this problem. I think by looking at this skill from the talent tree, this is going to solve this issue once and for all. What do you guys think? Comment down below. We can only dream, guys. I don't think buffing G4 and G5 marksman is going to fix the problem. If the devs want to fix it, their solution is right here. They already have a way of increasing the marksman range. Give the players the chance to increase their range all the way up to a maximum. Just don't let it be close to the range of the mages. Just a little bit close, but not like the range of the mages. And I think this is going to solve the problem. Now, going back to the Q&A, we can see that the devs are really trying their best to improve the archers in Call of Dragons. Unfortunately, this tenacious pursuit is really not going to do anything. Next season is going to be even worse. The season that just passed, we had like the long-range warfare. Next season, there will be no long-range warfare. And it doesn't matter what you do to G4 and G5 marksmen, whether you buff them or not, they are still gonna get wrecked. Especially with the addition of G5 infantry heroes. The open field is gonna be filled with more infantry. We're gonna have plenty of blinks. There will be no room for the archers on the field. At least, if we increase the range just a little bit, this is gonna give them some kind of fighting chance. But I don't see this tenacious pursuit and an upgrade to G4 and G5 fixing the problem. I don't think it's gonna do it. And you know, we got the troop exchange event just right around the corner. So many people are gonna be running away from G5 marksmen. In the current state of the game, nobody in their right mind is recommending any archer hero to anybody. Like, people have refused to invest in these archer heroes. And devs really need to fix the distance. If they don't, I don't really see anything changing. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, leave some comments down below. Until then, talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.